This is What the Flicks.
Hello, everyone. If you're here for the first time, my name's Clarence, and I'm T-Bob, and you found one of the best movie review shows out there. This is What the Flicks! This week, we lost one of the greatest actors of this generation, Sam Neill. So in honor of his passing, we invite you to pull up a seat, kick back, and relax as we bring you a special retro review of one of the greatest horror movies of all time, The Event Horizon.
Now, these three magnetic rings, when they align, it creates an artificial black hole, which allows the ship to travel to any point in space.
A black hole, the most destructive force in the universe. And you've created one.
And so did we, folks. This is CERN's Large Hadron Collider. And we gon' see. The Event Horizon is a 1997 science fiction horror film written by Philip Eisner and directed by Paul Anderson. The film stars Sam Neill, obviously, and also stars Lawrence Fishburne, Kathleen Quinlan, and Jolie Richardson. The film had a production budget of $60 million and only grossed $42 million at the box office. Considered to be a commercial and critical bomb, Paramount quickly rushed it on to physical media. Once there, it sold so well that Paramount immediately contacted Anderson about a director's cut. When the release date for Titanic was changed, Paramount rushed Anderson to finish editing, and the original 130 minutes was trimmed to just 96 minutes. The film is now considered a cult classic, and fans, along with Paramount, desperately wanted the original cut. Unfortunately, the film wasn't stored correctly, and is now lost forever. What do you get if you cross a pig with a dinosaur? Jurassic Pork! Did you know Sam Neill's most hilarious moment in Jurassic Park is completely unscripted? When he grabs the electrified fence to scare the kids, pretending to be electrocuted. Spielberg loved the surprise so much he kept the children's screams in the final cut. The plot is just ominous from the get-go. A spaceship that disappeared 7 years ago has suddenly reappeared in orbit around Neptune. So they call in the Lewis and Clark, which is a space salvage cruise ship and the original builder of the Lost Horizon. Enter Dr. Billy Weir, Sam Neill, who gives the crew a little science lesson on how the ship works. He explains that the ship doesn't necessarily travel through time, but instead bends space-time and travels through a wormhole that connects 2 points. Exactly, man. Mind-blowing. Then the adventure begins. Captain Miller, Lawrence Fishburne, grabs the helm and instructs Mr. Sulu warp speed 5 or something like that. The crew actually travels in cryosleep, and Dr. Weir starts having some nightmares about his ex-wife who unalived herself. Whoa, that's dark, right? Nightmares in space. Dr. Weir plays a distress message for the rescue team that came from the Event Horizon before it vanished. The message is in Latin and says, "Save us." Folks, anytime you have Latin in a horror movie, it's bad. Go ahead and get an old priest and a young priest. That's the devil's language. About this same time, they roll up on the Event Horizon. And while the rescue team is digging out the jumper cables, they send Justin to investigate the ghost ship for some answers. This is kind of the sacrificial lamb to the slaughter. As the warp drive fires up, it pulls young Justin inside and all hell breaks loose. Literally. What is a mobster's favorite gym workout? Deadlifts. Did you know that Sam Neill would name his farm animals after his co-stars so he wouldn't eat them? After his time on Peaky Blinders, he added his co-stars to the farm rotation. He famously had a massive pig named Seelin Murphy roaming the grounds. This is normally where I turn the channel and watch some Cref Flow Dollar or something, but I stuck it out. The Horizon glitches and damages the hull of the Lewis and Clark, so the whole team has to change ships. And that's the beginning of the end. The crew starts hallucinating and people start checking out in some pretty terrifying ways. Weir becomes possessed by the ship and, well, damn Latin. The crew finds the rest of the distress message and are shocked to learn it doesn't just say, "Save us." It says, "Save yourselves from hell."
Go on. I thought it said liberate me.
I'm trying to tell y'all he's gonna
Save
speak
me.
some Latin. And it
But it's
ain't
not
gonna
me.
end well. Better hear what
It's
I'm
liberate
saying.
tutte me. Save yourself. And it gets worse.
Ain't this video about Sam Neill? Where is he?
There.
Oh hell, that's right, he's possessed.
I think
Where's Father Marin when you need
that
him?
says X. In Ferris. Save yourself
Came to me when you need him.
from hell.
Then some space soldiers are combing through the desert with actual combs, and these two guys are like, "We ain't found shit." That's the wrong movie, Clarence. That's Spaceballs. Oh yeah, I remember now. On the Event Horizon, the showdown between good and evil is happening. It's the battle between Dr. Weir and his warp drive to hell and the remaining crew from the Lewis and Clark. Even though this movie is 30 years old, there's a good chance that some of you haven't seen it. We aren't going to spoil it for you. This film is a haunted house movie in space. It's filled to the brim with religious allegory. Even the ship looks like a cross.
Oh my God. What happened to your eyes?
See here now, I told you this was going to happen, but would you listen to old Clarence
What are
here?
you talking about?
Nope. Now guess what?
I created the Event
power of
Horizon
Christ
to reach the
compels you.
stars.
Or something like that.
She's gone much,
Damn,
much farther
Morpheus, you
than
supposed to be smarter than that.
She tore a hole in our universe, the gateway to another dimension.
In the years since its release, Event Horizon has developed a cult following. It has been referenced in other works of pop culture like in the video game Dead Space. In 2025, Event Horizon Dark Descent, a comic book prequel series, began publishing by IDW. And this year, Event Horizon Inferno, a comic book sequel series, will begin publishing. About the movie today, Rotten Tomatoes wrote that its unforgettable imagery, standout cast, and escalating thrills have made it a celebrated cult classic for horror aficionados. Upon the reevaluation of the film and its celebrated cult standing, director Paul Anderson said, "It's finally got the reaction now that I was hoping it would get 25 years ago." Okay, T-Bob, like Dr. Weir's mental stability from the moment he got on that ship, start breaking it down for us. Sam Neill was a fantastic actor who accomplished so many things in his illustrious career. From Jurassic Park to The Hunt for Red October, he was always fun to watch. About Event Horizon, he said, "It's 30 minutes too short. The best stuff was on the cutting room floor." Thumbs up for me. I liked him way better as Dr. Alan Grant as opposed to Dr. Billy Weir, but I guess it doesn't matter if you're running from dinosaurs or demons. Sam Neill will be missed. T-Bob and I agree, Latin is a horrible language, but Event Horizon is 2 thumbs up on the WTF scale. Folks, thanks for joining us on this retro review to remember a fantastic actor, Sam Neill. I'm Clarence. And I'm T-Bob. If you haven't seen Event Horizon, check it out. If you have, let us know in the comments. Godspeed, Sam, and thanks for the memories.
I think that says X in Ferris. Save yourself.